Today, I am thrilled to introduce you to none other than MMA superstar Michael Chandler. Mike is known for his explosive fighting style, his relentless work ethic, and his inspiring story both in and out of the cage. Today, we're going to dive into his journey, his mindset, and what it takes to compete at the highest level here in his Nashville home with his wife, Brie. For the American Dream TV, I'm your host, Lacey Newman. Mike and Brie, thank you so much for joining me today and letting me come talk to you guys here in your Nashville home. Mike, let's start with you. Walk on has become your motto. Can you tell me what that walk on mentality means? A little about your background and how you're bringing that into today.
Yeah, so I was a little guy from a little town who was taught to do little things, and I wasn't able to put together a state championship in high school, so I had no Division I offers whatsoever. And I decided to bet on myself and walk on to the University of Missouri. And so when you know you're the lowest guy on the totem pole, when you can feel it, when you can see it, when you can sense it, starting at the bottom has been part of my story. So I started at the bottom and ended up becoming an All-American and making a pretty good name for myself, and then obviously into the sport of mixed martial arts, keeping that zeal for the hard work and doing things correctly, no matter what the accolades are, no matter what you accomplish. Success is rented every single day. It's never owned. You never actually have it. The rent is due every single day. So that's kind of the walk-up mentality.
Push it to the limit, I can't go no more. Red light, no way, I'm coming back home. Long dirt road, all on my own. I'ma be the greatest, write my name in the stone. Write my name in the stone.
So Brie, what's it like being the wife of a fighter? I imagine that's gotta be pretty hard.
It's not easy for sure. I always thought I'd get better at it, and I still feel like I don't. I'm thankful he's very good at what he does, but the entire week up to the fight, I am not myself. I have to distract myself. The day of the fight, I can't eat. I'm nauseous. I don't sleep, but it's just interesting. It's like after a fight, I'm ready to conk out because I've emotionally been drained all week long, and he's like on a high. And I'm like, I just want to sleep, and he's like, I just want to celebrate. So it's different, but I'm really proud of him and all that he's accomplished and what he represents, but it's definitely not easy.
I bet. Well, and he's traveling and he's training, and a lot of times you're here with your boys and holding down the fort, so to speak. So why did you guys choose to raise your family in Nashville? How's that contributing to your success as a family?
Well, we were in San Diego, and we have family in Missouri, and we knew we wanted to be closer, but not in Missouri, and we had a couple friends here. And honestly, part of it was, as a professional athlete, the 0% state income tax was a big decision maker for us. But we heard wonderful things. We visited, and really great schools, very good diversity, and I think that was very important to us, having adopted children.
And every person, because we did visit a lot and we had some friends, and every single person just kept ranting and raving about how great of a place this was to raise your family. Right. And you started seeing it, and obviously being a self-employed individual, and I'm out there, I need to collaborate with people. I think it's maybe because of the music industry, and there's so many hands in every single song, maybe 15 people who were attached to one song. It's all about collaboration. So I feel like this city welcomes you with open arms and says, hey, you're new to the city, let me introduce you to him and her, and you guys can collaborate. So it was definitely raising a family in a great place that represented our values and what we believe in, and then obviously it being a phenomenal city with great people.
That's great. Well, and with everything else on your plate, you're still making time to give back to the community. I know Love One International is near and dear to your hearts. What can you tell me about what that means to you?
So we've become close with the people that were involved. The Marinick started it. Thomas Rhett and Lauren Akins, they adopted their first child through Love One. And then, so we've just been involved with the golf tournaments and the Night Under the Stars. And it's just, obviously it's near and dear to our hearts when it comes to, there's so many beautiful children around the world who need help and assistance. And what they do across the world, and the people that are behind it, the heartbeats that are behind it, and the difference that they're making, it's really, really cool to see. And we're actually heading to the golf tournament and the Evening Under the Stars here in a couple days.
I love that. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today. I'm sure our viewers loved getting to have a chance to meet Mike and Brie Chandler in your own home. Thanks so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining me today on another episode of The American Dream. I'm your host, Lacey Newman. See you next time.